What does it actually take to move your entire life across the world? Not just the packing and the planning, but the actual physical journey. If you saw our last video, you know we sold, donated, and stored almost everything we owned. This is part 2. This is the real, unedited story of our travel day from Las Vegas to the Philippines with 2 toddlers. The meltdowns, the miracles, and the moment we knew it was all worth it. We just got to SFO. They didn't take a nap though, and it's 9 o'clock right now. We got picked up at 4 o'clock. It's been like 5 hours.
We were here for 3 hours. So we'll see how they do. We're gonna have dinner right now. Our $47 2 quesadilla and 2 water. Quaya's a little weak right now. Say hi. Hi. He's
because
frozen.
They did not nap in the plane. No nap for the babies. So yeah, we're gonna go eat, and then hopefully they'll take a nap, or they can stay up until we board.
All right, so I just got a turkey ham sandwich on wheat in San Francisco, and it is $17.17 is the total. So that's it. So $17 for a regular ham sandwich. This is my $17 sandwich. Well, this is actually $8 because it's only half of it. So we'll see. So what do you think of my $17 sandwich?
I told Kerwin I'd rather starve and wait for them to feed us inside the plane, because this is not worth $17.
No. This is probably like $2 bite right here.
This is just a regular sandwich. It's not anything special.
Oh. So we should be boarding in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's around 1 o'clock. Or it's gonna be around 1 o'clock that we're gonna board. I'm sorry, we're gonna take off. And then 14 hours later. No, that's a fire alarm.
The babies are napping, where I was able to get them down. I walked them around in the stroller when they were able to knock out. The problem is we're gonna have to wake them up again when we board. For sure they're gonna cry.
No.
Should we wake them up before we take them out of the...
You could. Yeah. Because Kuya Aiden's gonna cry, and they're so overstimulated because they didn't fall asleep till almost 11, right? So they normally go to bed between 8 and 9.
Yeah, I don't know how.
But you know, travel day is always rough. It's always tough.
I don't think I can eat this. You want to finish it?
That's $4 right there. We gotta finish it. That's probably $4 right here.
It's a hard thing to do, to pull your child from a place of peace into a moment of chaos. But for Ava, in the midst of the noise, she remained asleep, a small, silent gift in the middle of it all. We settled into our seats in premium economy. The extra space wasn't a luxury, it was a necessity. It was the barrier against the claustrophobia of a very long night with 2 small children. 14 hours is a long time. The food was okay. They say it's better, but it's still airplane food. But the kids, they were absolute champions. There were a few moments where Ava needed out of her seat for a cuddle, but for the most part, they slept, they snacked, they watched Bluey. We made it work. Okay, so we're about 45 minutes left into our trip. And it's been really good. We're almost
We made it home.
We landed, we're here. I don't even know what time my body thinks it is. Customs was long, and because we're returning Filipinos, we get to stay for a whole year visa-free. That moment, getting that stamp after all the planning, the packing, the goodbyes, it finally felt real. It was hard, but we did it. And if you're thinking about doing something like this, something that feels huge and scary, just know that the hard part is temporary. The experience on the other side, that's what lasts. Driving through the streets, the sounds, the smells, it wasn't just a new country. It was the beginning of our new life.
So we made it. You got one of those?
No.
We've been in our condo for about 10 minutes. We're still in shock that we actually made it home.
Yeah, I was just telling Jerwin, it was actually not a bad experience. It was pretty easy. The only thing is we had so many bags that we were carrying around the airport, and that's what made it difficult. Plus carrying around the car seat.
Yeah.
Plus carrying around the stroller. Plus carrying around 2 toddlers.
Yeah. So I would say learning experience, right? But at the same time, we don't know what we don't know. We don't know if we overpacked, which we may have. But it's better to, I think, overpack than underpack.
Yeah, and I think it's just a learning process too, because this is our first international trip with the kids.
Yeah.
And we wanted them to be as comfortable as possible and have all the things that they would need. But in the end, we didn't need as much as we thought we did. And also, they just did, they did such a great job.
They did amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got really lucky.
We didn't film a lot because we didn't have any hands.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the kids survived. We survived. And it's super humid. It's overcast right now. We'll give you guys a tour of our place for the next dalawa, which is two weeks at this condo, and then we move again in 2 weeks. 2 weeks at that condo. But our goal the next couple of days just to catch up on our rest, adjust to the time difference. It's about 7 a.m. local time. Back home in America, it's about 5 p.m. now, I think.
Let me see. 4:30, yeah.
So 4:30 back in America, and it's 7 a.m. here.
Yeah.
So the kids have to adjust.
How the heck? I'm sleepy already. The kids are sleepy already.
Yeah.
We're still on this time.
Yeah.
Like literally, we're gonna be getting ready for bed. Should we just extend it, or do we get them ready for bed?
Probably extend it a little bit. But
I'm
we ordered
exhausted.
food, so we did our first grab order. So that should take 45 minutes. Hopefully it gets here. I placed like 8-9 different meals, and the total was I think $14.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of portion size is that?
Well, we'll show you guys because I ordered a lot because it's gonna be probably our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or at least all day.
I'm excited. I'm ready to eat. We upgraded our seats to premium economy or something, and it said that the food that they served was better, but I don't know.
The food sucks.
It
But
wasn't good.
we had food, which in turn we could have packed less snacks because we did have food. But again, learning experience. So we'll do some pros and cons and what we learned during this trip. But our previous videos, we always say, "Hey, stay tuned if we survive our 20-hour flight."
Oh yeah, we survived. We did it.
It was hard, but we survived. It wasn't as.
But it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be.
Out of a
Which
10,
was nice.
what do you think?
Like 10 on what? Like how hard it was, and 1 being not, or 0 being not hard. I'd say it was like at a 5.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I was gonna say 5 or 6. So not bad. I mean, it took us, the plane ride itself was 14 hours. 13 hours.
No, 13.
Yeah, we were an hour
it was
shorter.
quick.
So the customs and everything.
Oh yeah, I was worried like what kind of stuff, if they're gonna ask for like the kids' passports, dual citizenship, like what are they gonna ask for? But the balikbayan privilege is what we use to be able to stay here for a year. It was easy peasy.
Super easy. Like,
super easy. They didn't ask any questions. It says that in our passport it says country of birth. It says Philippines, so it was automatic. And then the kids, as long as they're traveling with us, they're
good.
they're part of the balikbayan program or the balikbayan privilege, so they get to be here for a year as well. So
Yeah, so that was the
no problem.
easiest. So I would say one main advice in America, if you're coming anywhere else, get the TSA pre-checked because that saved us.
Oh yeah, that was really
a lot of
helpful, too.
headaches.
Yeah, and it was very easy to get approved for TSA pre-check. It was very simple process. And it saves so much on time, especially if you have kids.
Yeah,
The
waiting in line.
lines are shorter if there's even a line.
Yeah.
And I think kids overall, they're just friendly.
Yeah.
They're not like rushing to get people through.
Yeah. This is the first view you get when you walk into the front door, dining area. Excuse the mess because we got in about an hour ago. So, as you walk in, you hang a right. This is the bathroom here. Shower. This house is older than we thought it was gonna be, honestly. The picture showed really nice, but you can tell, you can see the age of it. Living room area, TV. Let's go see the view. The SM Mall is about 800 meters from here. But that's a view that we have from the living room. Everything here is guard gated, so that's where they hang out there. So that's the front door there. There's 3 AC splitters right there. The kitchen here is kind of sketch. We keep the door closed because it's super humid and there's no ventilation in here. Again, this seems it's way older than the picture showed. You can see the age of it. Here's the fridge. Fridge is not in the best shape either. That's the fridge there. Washer and dryer that we can't use out there. Okay. That's there. Comes with your typical microwave, sink, cooktop there. Then this is a 2-bedroom, so let's go in the first bedroom. This is the spare bedroom, which we're gonna stay in because we're gonna put the kids together. Yeah. Okay, good. Spare bedroom. This has a pretty decent view. Right there. Then that's the closet. The house is decorated really nice. You can tell these closets are brand new because you can smell the wood on there still. Then the primary bedroom, aka the master, here. You can see we're unpacking right now.
What is it?
Okay, nice decor.
We're gonna wear these pajamas.
Goes out here.
And then we need socks.
The closet's right here as well.
These little socks are
Little balcony that probably not we're gonna step out of.
careful, it's slippery, baby. Yeah, it's slippery. Yeah,
Nice paneling on the walls too.
let me see.
Yeah, this is the bathroom. This is the master bathroom.
Okay, let's get some socks.
Oh. How big was this place? How many meters? How many square feet?
Oh gosh, I don't think they said it on the listing.
So we don't know how big this is, but based on experience, I would say it's about 800 to 900 square feet. So this is our home for next 2 weeks. What do you think, Kuya? You like it? Yeah. There's a pool and a little gym in here, supposedly. All right, we are having our first meal.
Arroz caldo with, what is this, pork?
Pork. You see all that? This is 1,400 pesos. We'll calculate that into dollars.
It's really good.
Yeah. We did their Grab, which is like the Uber Eats here. But yeah, I can't wait to grab down because I'm starving. So we'll see how it goes.
It's all worth it, every single stressful second, because this is the start of our new adventure. This is what we worked for. Our new chapter starts now. With that said, thanks for watching and subscribe to follow our journey.
We are doing our first grocery shopping at SM Aura.